Can you see my beautiful mama there behind me? I brought her in today. So happy spring equinox and Ostara for those of us in the northern hemisphere. Spring is springing. New buds are poking up. It's been in the low 60s here in Montana. It was gorgeous out, super sunny and beautiful yesterday and today. So it's always exciting when the sun is coming back out and it's getting warm and animals are coming out of hibernation and we get to start coming out of hibernation. Oh, goodness. I've been very tired today. Well, I stayed up past my bedtime reading last night because this book I'm reading is so good. Because you know me, if I'm reading a good book, it's hard to put it down. What's a book dragon to do? I mean, and my wrist has been bothering me a lot, and so I've had to give it some extra TLC and do a lot less of things that I would have been doing using my wrist. And so trying to take care of that. And I did, excuse me. I'm not ready for bed. Tummy's feeling a little yucky today. I don't know if bouncing's going to be the thing. Might just do some stretching today. So I was up early, and so I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed and get some better sleep tonight. I slept great when I slept. I just didn't sleep long enough. So looking to go to bed a little earlier tonight. And I did. When I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, I'm so wide awake. I hope it's after 6. And it was 6:36. So at least I'm not waking up at 4 a.m. Let's keep it that way. Which was part of when I was reading and I was getting late and I was like, oh, I should put my book down and go to sleep. And then I was like, yes, but if I stay up later, I'm more likely to sleep past 4. So it worked. It really would be a good idea, usually, for me to track when I go to sleep and when I wake up, which I have a smartwatch that sort of tracks my sleep, but the band broke and I haven't replaced it. So that might be, yeah. So probably my tummy doesn't feel very good because I didn't eat very well today. I ate more cookies than was wise. But part of that was I just didn't feel that good and nothing sounded good, except the cookies. Yeah, we might do an abbreviated workout tonight. Excuse all the yawning. But at least my body's ready to go to sleep tonight instead of staying up late like I did last night. The key is to go to bed and not pick up my book and start reading that before I go to sleep. I do have my audio book that I'm listening to that's really, really good too. It's called Feeding Your Demons. And it's about, by facing our demons or our fears, helps us to heal them and move past the blocks that those fears are causing for us. And so I've really been enjoying listening to it. It's got exercises, and I have not been doing the exercises because I typically listen to my audiobooks when I lay down to go to bed. And because I've been falling asleep so much faster, I am going through it very slowly. So I'm not listening to it with pen and paper where I like, I do the exercises while, pause it and do the exercises while I'm listening. And then I don't always remember the exercises, though it does have a PDF. I need to look that up and print that out so I can do some of the exercises, because it definitely feels like a very worthwhile practice that would be really great. So would be good. When my wrist is better and will let me write, I've been avoiding writing because my wrist and hand have been going numb because I've got narrowing in the bone where the nerve goes through. And I did hear back from my physical therapist. She sent me the information on how to do the nerve glides, but I've been so tired and busy today, I didn't get it done. So tomorrow I will work on start doing those nerve glides for my neck and try to get my hand and wrist doing better. I've been putting my Evil Bone water and sunshine salve, CBD salve that I get from my acupuncturist on it, castor oil, and you've seen me wear a glove on it, compression glove on it a little bit, and wrapping the heating pad around it, and resting it, not doing the things that make it hurt, trying to, lift my water mug with my other hand when it's full, because it's heavy. It's a 56 ouncer. So I went to the good food store. I got cinnamon sticks and I put one in here. I just filled it with water, so I'm not tasting the cinnamon right now, but it's so good. And cinnamon is really good for a lot of things. Keeping your blood sugar lower is one of them. And I had gotten cinnamon sticks at a different store last summer and started doing that when my blood sugar was so crazy high. I was doing cinnamon sticks and cloves, and then also some herbs from my my preventable disease specialist had sent me. And then I bought the cinnamon sticks at the good food store, and I didn't buy the organic ones because they were so much more expensive. But just getting them at the good food store where they have higher quality stuff, which you do pay for the higher quality, but they are so much better. There's so much more flavor to these cinnamon sticks. And I made the Bengal spice tea, which I really love. It's an Indian flavored tea, and it tastes similar to chai, but it doesn't have the caffeine. And I was really enjoying that. And I ran out and I was like, well, cinnamon and cloves are two of the ingredients in it. So I put some of those in my cup and was drinking them. And I was like, wow, this cinnamon is like smelling stronger. And, and it's releasing so much more flavor with the hot water. And so I threw one in, and I don't even heat the water in here. I just put cold water from the fridge in it. And the cinnamon just infuses the water, and it's so good. It just gives it a little hint of flavor. So if you're somebody who doesn't love the taste of water, one way to help you drink more of it is by putting something in it. Like I'll put cinnamon, I'll put cloves in a tea strainer. The cinnamon stick I don't worry about because it's not going to come up through the straw or anything. And ginger is another one. You can cut a piece of ginger and stick it in there. And those are so good for us that they really infuse the water with health-giving benefits, along with a little bit of flavor that is can help you drink more if you struggle with drinking enough. I love drinking cold water and will drink as long as it's cold. I will drink and drink and drink and drink water to the point that my preventable disease specialist was like, you need to drink less water, but you need to drink alkaline water. And I don't have stuff to make my water alkaline yet. It's on the wish list. You can buy alkaline water at the store, but I don't like buying water in plastic bottles. And so a couple of times I've gotten the big case of alkaline water at Costco because it is pretty affordable, especially when I told her how much it is compared to how much it is in Florida. She was like, oh my gosh. And that was when I bought it at the grocery store. That was before I found how much cheaper it was at Costco. But I hate buying water in plastic bottles. And so, though I do reuse those bottles over and over, and I'll refill them with water and put them back in my fridge. So I do reuse them. I will also sometimes use them as sharps containers for my diabetes supplies. Those and empty prescription bottles make great sharps containers rather than paying for additional plastic sharps containers, plastic bottles, and empty prescription bottles make great sharps containers. So if you have to use those needles for diabetes or anything else, that's a great way to use something that, for me, I always have prescription bottles and I'm always looking for ways to reuse them since you can't recycle them. At least in Montana, I've tried. I've asked the pharmacies and they don't reuse them. So yeah, would be nice, but so just holding on to this wrist. It's a little sore again. So probably need to put some more Evil Bone water and sunshine salve on it before I go to bed. Might wear my compression sleeve. Turn nerves in the neck causing problems all the way down the arm. And I've been doing the Reiki on it and moving the chi and doing my acupuncturist will put needles in the fingertips to pull that chi out that comes down those channels. And so I'll use my fingernails and try to dig into near the fingernails where she puts the needles to try to get that chi to move out of there. And now my other side's jealous. It's like, do me too. Okay, whatever. Oh, goodness. I'm a circus. That's what my mom said her grandmother would say when somebody was silly or funny or something. Oh, you're such a circus. I love that saying. I think that's cute. But also love having my mama up on the mantle over there. I'm gonna hang the picture on the wall. This is the poster that we had printed for the celebration of life. And so I was out in my garage with a bunch of other stuff from her place and from the celebration of life, and been meaning to bring it in. And I went out there today for something, and today or yesterday? It was yesterday. I don't remember. Anyway, I was out there, and it was today because I was looking for boxes to reorganizing some stuff in my kitchen cabinets. And so I brought the picture of Mama in, so I can look at her when I'm sitting in my recliner, and actually gonna hang her up over closer to the door, which is that way. It's weird because it's mirrored in one of the cameras and not in the other one. So, yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I think I am going to call it a night and go get some rest. So, hope you do something today that sets your soul on fire and brings you joy. Follow your bliss. Choose peace, choose love, choose kindness. See you next time. Take care. Okay.